Hello, hello. Mic is working. Yes, okay. It feels very strange. I don't know. Because it's like unlisted. It's been a while since I've done one of these. And I'm gonna check if it works. For some reason, I can't access my YouTube stream via my phone. So I'm gonna do that through my PC. See what happens. Where is it? Are we live? Yes, yes we are. Let me erase that. The restring watermark thingy. Alright. Hope y'all are well. I don't know why. I just feel really rusty with streaming, but nothing has happened. It was just last week. But I don't know, weird. Maybe it's like, I think it's like when I switch from traditional art to digital, for some reason it just feels different. Different setup. Different PNG tuber slash VTuber as well. Dang, I'm already kind of hungry, this is a problem, but my appetite has been really weird. So I might take a snack break later, but we'll see. Hey Dante, welcome, welcome. How was your trip? Oh my goodness. If I recall correctly, you were on a road trip, right? It's a beautiful day today. Not too hot. Very grateful. But yeah, I had the plan to design a new character. Randomly, like, I got this inspiration to draw a dog character. There's like a lot of dog breeds I want to draw, but sometimes I'm overwhelmed with the possibility. But I was like, you know what? A Zolo, the Mexican hairless dogs, are so cute and little funky guys. What about you? What about you? Oh yeah, I forgot to say hi. Sorry. I was like, what are you talking about? I said hi through text. Through the chat. Sorry. Also thank you for the resub. Really appreciate that. Hello, Shy Hermit Crab. Hold on. What? Oh, thank you, but can you put those in the fridge?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Alright, well, my food crisis is averted. Got tacos, but not right now. Hello, Shy Hermit Crab. Forgot what day it was? Lucky checks Twitch, yeah! 99%, I know, I was surprised. Hold up, let me... my chat box is all weird right now. The space is not well arranged at the moment. Just got back a couple of days ago. It was an amazing trip. California is so cool. There's so much variety when you travel across it. Oh yeah. Of course, I got sick right after coming back. No! Oh, it happens, unfortunately. Kinda need a rest anyway. True. Snoogity 3? We're all rolling high today. If anybody who hasn't answered, how are y'all doing? I mean, if you want to. No pressure. But yeah, drawing a new character. I thought, especially with like a hairless dog, it'd be funny to put them in like little sweaters. Something cute about that. So let me see. Let me switch over. Lip Studio. Remember the kanji redeem? Yeah, what kanji are we talking about here? I made a new layout for drawing. I've had it for quite a while, but I just been doing traditional art streams. You forgot? Wasurimashita. Wait, wasurita? I forgot? I don't know. I forgot all my Japanese. Since commands don't work, you can rate yourself 100% owl. Hell yeah. It's Owl Awareness Day? Damn. Okay, I need to draw something. For the sake of the owl. Maybe ocean? Wait, we already did ocean. I don't save them, but we totally did ocean. Can't sleep because it's scorching outside? Oof. Damn. Oh, hello, Scratcher. My condolences. Gosh, it's always rough, yeah, when you can't get any sleep because of the heat. Alright, I'm trying to move some things around. My OBS is taking up a lot of space. Alright, I haven't had network issues. I'm gonna get rid of the stats because that eats up so much space. Make everything smaller now. Alright, let's scooch. I'm pretty proud of how the new layout looks. I like the vibes, if I do say so myself. No, we've done ocean and evening, yeah, yoru. Umi and yoru are the two ones. Because you've done the redeem twice. This would be the third time. Okay, I think I have everything set up. So it's readable. But yeah, this is the dog. No hair. A little bit around the ears. I saw one that had like a little tuft on its head, like it had head hair. No, you totally were. You totally were. I remember. I was like, I would go hunting for the clip, but that's also like a lot of hours. Yeah, but it's totally there. Yeah, one was when I was doing an art fight. I did not remember where the other one was. Because you asked me like what kanji thing I use. Alright, let me see. Wait, maybe you weren't. You told me? I don't remember. I'm like 99% sure, because I was like, why would I do it when you're not here? Unless? Alright, we got a circle. We can always start with a circle. It's the circle and the traditional... this thing. Eyeballs. Nose. They don't have fluff. I don't know. Big ol' ears. I actually don't have any characters that have these big ol' ears. Tall ones. I was hoping Bandito would have ears like that, but apparently European jackals don't. I think I might give it a tiny bit of tuft. Got some... no fluff, just big ears. Wait, you know that meme where there's a character, big ears cover the captions? They're like, stupid big ears are covering the caption. Just a nod, but I have not seen this. That's amazing. Yeah, they are kind of bat-like. You like big ears? I definitely, yeah, like my possum ears do not have to be this huge to be accurate, but I'm like, big ears, big tail. Erase these construction lines. Those who did art fight, how was y'all's art fight? I'm a little burnt out, not gonna lie, but I did the most art I've ever done for an art fight. I think I did 6. My last highest number was 4. So, I'd say I did something. But yeah, for this month I gotta get back on track with the commission. The nice thing is that the commission's fall theme, so we're slowly going there. Art fight pieces were so cool. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, at first I was like, I'm gonna stick with one type of coloring method, which is like that watercolor-ish looking one. But then I changed my mind. I'm gonna switch my mic. Can't see the save button from here. You did 5. It's the most you've done for an art fight so far, especially since you're traveling all month. Yeah, I don't know how you did it. That is impressive. Congrats. This mouth looks funny. Hey, Chip Hund. Oh, I thought that was a possum at first. I think it's a raccoon. Very cute still. You got to deliver 3 of your pieces to the recipients in person? That is amazing. That's really cool. Wait, were they traditional? Or did you, like, get prints of them? I kind of want to give this fella a scarf, even though it's not scarf season. Gotta get cozy. This is a hairless dog that lives in a cold area. Gotta stay warm. Just like me, for real, for real. Actually, I'm like dying in the heat. I feel like I kind of want to be like really basic and not give him any special markings, but we'll see. The heat has been really bad this year for sure. Yeah, like globally. And yeah, not great. Yeah, I hope y'all are staying cool. This ear is definitely bigger than the other one. Oh well. Eyebrows? I kind of wanted to give them big glasses. That lens is definitely bigger than the other one. Got them all printed. It's perfect timing. To surprise friends that you're meeting IRL for the first time. Oh, that's so cool. So wholesome. I wanna, let's see if we can make this darker. New VTuber? The drawing? Or... Oh, wait. I see. You saw the PNG tuber. Yeah, I use the PNG tuber when I do traditional art, just because my webcam is used for the actual IRL footage. Yeah, but when I do digital art, I'm able to use my webcam, so yeah, the VTuber's there. Yeah, I think they debuted this one like 3 months ago, so it's still a little bit new. I had another one that was wearing a bluish hoodie. Thank you. It happened they had gifts to give too, so you guys have a big gift exchange over food. That is so great. I'm so glad that you had such a good trip. That is amazing. I was like, I need to go on a road trip one of these days. I need to get out. I had a really nice touch grass moment. Just chilled in the park. It was like an unofficial picnic. Just brought snacks and just chatted about random stuff. It was fun. What is out? Wait. I already, my train of thought is, confused now. As soon as, like, I say something and I look away from chat, I completely forget what people are talking about. So, my context is, I need to get out. Oh, like, go on a road trip. Do like a big trip. You're being a goober? Okay. Oh, that's so sweet. Picnics are awesome. Picnics are awesome. It's been a while since I've done something like that. I think because I overthink it, I'm like, you gotta prepare a big meal and whatever. You two have not been out in too long. It's time. It's time we leave the cave. Alright, I'm gonna keep the face. I need to do a full body. I might have to move my mic. My mic is being really weird right now. It's like kind of in the way. Yeah. But sometimes I feel like I have to yell a little bit higher. I was like glitch in my face for a second. Where are we going? I don't know. Who wants to get food and craft supplies? Oh, that sounds like an amazing time. I don't know why I keep making the eyes like this. They need to chill out. Let's not make the eyes like that. Upper 88%. Wow, we're all rolling high. Everyone's gotten 80. Except for me at 99. It's a good day. 38. It got switched around. 83, 38. Damn. The streak is broken. Alright, I'm gonna try not to focus on the face. We're making a full body. Wish. Not enough. Awesome. More canine today. Okay, I don't need to overcomplicate this. They're just gonna be standing. Yeah, the layout is different. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, I feel pretty proud of it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep the kind of, sort of fake panels, like fake computer panels, but because I wasn't sure how to fit the chat, because I noticed the chat got weirdly cut off for YouTube. So I was like, we need to make the chat a little bit bigger. I was like, oh, I can figure out how to make it a little bit transparent. And I like how it turned out. Yeah, first time using it. Yeah, I've had it done for a while. I just been doing traditional art streams, so haven't really had this going on. They have long tails, don't they? Kinda like that? That might be too long. The problem with me going on craft supply runs is sometimes I end up getting supplies that I'm like, ooh, I didn't really need that. Like, for me, art supplies is so addicting. Angry. Don't know why. Thought I'd switch it up a bit. Where are your arms? Can I do a... Craft stores are so real. Your wallet screams whenever you walk into a Michael's. Wait, is Michael's still... I can't remember. I remember like Hobby Lobby got canceled. Is Michael's still an okay place to go? I'm losing track of all these corporations doing funky stuff. And by funky, I mean hella sus. Whoa. I think it has been trying to keep track too. Hobby Lobby definitely been off the table for a long time. Yeah, I saw a Hobby Lobby trailer for the first time and I was like, whoa, y'all are still kicking? Oh yeah, Home Depot. Yeah, that one sucks. I'm like, no, not my hardware store. Gotta drive the extra couple miles. But luckily I don't have too many hardware projects happening. Yeah, in Target. Luckily, I didn't really shop at Target. I feel like they look too short. We need to make them taller. Like, all my characters are either very tall or very short. Totally unrelated to my stature IRL. Like, we'll draw a tree. Look how tall they are. Taller than the trees. You never built a shed? You never built a shed in your garden? I haven't. It would be really cool to build a shed. I don't know how to do the, what is it? Foundation. Foundation feels like that's gonna be the hardest part. Yeah, I've seen like people make sheds for studios, and I was like, that looks really cool. But it would also be a lot of work if you want like heating and electricity in there. But also, garden doesn't belong to me. One of your friends in California taught you how to make photo cards, like the K-pop stands do? Honestly, so fun. Wait, how do they do them? I'm curious. Isn't it an American tradition, like father, son, slash daughter? For pigeons. I am not a full-blooded American. Also, no, that's the first time I've heard about that. That must be, like, very rural. Even then, I've, like, grown up rural. No. Oh, not building. I mean, anybody else in chat build a shed with their parents? This is the first time I hear about it. Hey, where'd you hear about this for pigeons? I'm so curious. I think it's so fascinating what some people think American culture is. Hey, Leg. You personally build a shed, but alone. Perfect. In a lot of cartoons he used to watch, he always did something related to building sheds. Oh, interesting. Okay. That also makes sense why I had no idea. I did not grow up with cartoons. That's hilarious, though. Huh. The more you know. You're just gonna build a shed. Yeah, I got like fascinated with sheds when I was like trying to figure out what to do with the studio space, but that was like I was not a child anymore. Same with car repair, what the heck? God, I wish. Spicy, if you want to build a shed, you tell me, just let you know. Okay. Good to know, good to know. I appreciate the help. So for the photo cards, okay, you basically got buy card protectors, top loaders, and decorate them with cute stickers. Dice also has a bunch. When you went, they basically had a whole section for photo card stuff. Oh, okay, that's cool. Build a shed. You were learning how to ride a bicycle on your own. That's crazy. Right? We went from riding bicycle to shed. Gave you a Reveille card as a gift. Wait. I'm sorry, what is Reveille? Learn car repairs watching your dad when you're very small? Yeah, that would be like ideal. Got a flashback from Your Name is Earl? My Name is Earl. Is that a cartoon or is that like live action? I'm like trying to think of what you would traditionally learn with your parent, and I'm coming up short. Oh, one of the characters from Breath of the Wild. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, live. Okay. Comedy series about a redneck. Oh, okay. And speaking of comedy series about rednecks, I just started watching King of the Hill. It's such an old show, but damn, the topics are still relevant. Alright, I'm gonna erase these trees. That was being very silly. I'm like trying to decide on a height. I feel like 5'7" is a height that's not too short. But not too tall. I guess I could start coloring them. Let me see. I haven't decided whether I want to give them like markings. I'll start with gray. See what happens from there. That might be too dark. Way too dark. Alright, hold on. Apparently there's teacup versions of this dog. I don't know if that was ethically made. I don't know if most teacup breeds are, but I guess like Chihuahuas lived in proximity to them. I'm trying to fix everything he did wrong. In one episode he sold his dad's car, so he bought one to compensate. Then he realized his dad asked him to repair the car to make a strong bond between them and not the car itself. Damn. Yeah, I feel like learning how to fix the car would be very helpful. I have just been too lazy to get around to doing that because we live in a very car-centric area, unfortunately. Walkable cities, if only. America. And I mean, like, it's gotten trickier too, because also, like, now cars have computers in them. A little bit less straightforward. All built on car and infrastructure, yeah. Whole show is about a guy who's a jerk trying to better his life by making a list of people he's wronged. Oh, interesting. It's helping them. I need to check this out. Like, the name is super familiar, but I had no idea what it was about. Plural car companies lobbying to make sure cities are not walkable. Or yeah, or the public transportation. Them high-speed railways. If only. I guess I should give them whitish scaleras. Unless they're like really funky, like character Spycy. Dark snoot. That's very pink. That might be too pink. Try toning it down. Saturation. Cute. Thank you. It helps that the breed is like super cute. There are versions with like hair. They're not all hairless. So like I'm going back and forth on whether it should actually be a truly hairless dog or not. I don't really need new characters, but sometimes I just get like an itch and I'm like, I'm gonna design this new character. I think like in my toy house, I have over 40 characters. I didn't design them all. Some of them are adopts, but I'm like, that's a lot of characters, and I definitely do not draw them all. But here I am. Like the poof at the at the top. Thank you. Yeah, I guess just like a tiny poof, little rogue hairs. What should their sweater be? Feel that. Been around for a while and have a few personalities and personas. Yeah, because sometimes I hear people be like, is it okay that I have more than one persona? I'm like, oh my goodness. I've lost track of how many personas I have. There's no rules. Like lilac or deep teal? Ooh, lilac. Hold on, let me see. What would be lilac? I feel like this would be too bright. I'm gonna doubt favorite color. Oh, good point. Favorite color is pink, so I already have a lot of pink stuff. Spycy secretly has every persona ever made. That would be wild. Never had a car, always been a bicycle rider? Hell yeah. Whenever you need to leave for work early in the morning, so the streets are mostly quiet. That sounds really chill. The hard part is doing the same way back. Yeah, not the same. Same pink. We have so many pink usernames, I just realized it in chat. I think that's so funny sometimes, just like being in a chat and like everyone just has the same color going on. I see blue and purple a lot. Biblically accurate persona. But how would it still be a fursona? Like, the biblically accurate things are like weird, like with like rings and eyeballs and everything. Put some hair on it. Used to walk everywhere, had to walk an hour to get to work. Ooh. Get your health back, you would do it again in a heartbeat. Yeah, walking is good. Though it could be like hard on the knees with pavement sometimes. Like do the That might be too dark. The bottom one, I was like, I like it, but it might be too dark. I think this is the winner. Jesus had a lamb persona? I mean, I feel like I've heard this theory before. The middle left, but lighter. This one? Wait, middle left. This one. No, I'm confused. Wait, okay, this one. This one. Just make a biblically accurate angel and make it now. That'd be hilarious, just like a snout just hanging out. Top right one. This one. I'm so confused. Our right? Yes, that would make sense. Okay. Looking forward to taking transit to your classes again when you start grad school. Yeah. Get a good discount for being a student. Still supports your public transit. That's awesome. Granted, you still have to drive to the park and ride, but it's not for too long. Otherwise, just use transit as much as you can. Yeah, even with a park and ride, it still makes things way chiller. That's just the busy streets. The neighborhood areas are easier to navigate since they have less traffic. A little faster going through the streets. Sometimes the sidewalks are narrow. All because some people park too close to the threshold. Right, Scratcher, you're not from the US. Yeah, we have a weird rule that you're not supposed to ride on the sidewalks. At least in this state. Yeah, so yeah, that's why biking kind of scares me in the city, because they're just like bike lanes or you're like in the actual road. If I recall correctly. I'm just like I don't remember you say that you're from the US. Remember you're a very different time zone. Remember a month ago, while drawing on Magma, talked about making Japanese folklore creatures would be offensive, and that conversation ended up debating what species would be the emergent Mary's persona. Let's have some deep talks on Magma. Yeah, because they want to make it more dangerous for bikers and try to force them to buy cars. Yeah, Jeez, I have opinions about that. When you're in Ireland, public transit was much cheaper as a student. It was 50 cents. Oh my goodness, 50 cents? Okay, for a bus ride instead of like €1. Envious. Okay, just making sure this is all... Okay. Yeah, I wish I could like read in cars, or I guess just moving vehicles. As a result, I just kind of like stand there and have to zone out. But hey, it's still better than driving, because driving is just like expensive and stressful. You live in Europe, yeah. Okay, okay. And I feel like Europe has way better biking stuff. You're Canadian and some province in some areas are not much better. Oh, really? Okay. Live in the US at the moment. Well, my condolences on living in the US at the moment. I'm like, technically, I could leave the US, but there's just like... There's a lot of things that would be different. Also, moving is like so expensive. Self-driving cars would be a cool option if they didn't drive full speed, yeah, into pedestrians. Yeah, it's like a good concept, but I feel like the technology is still so far behind. Dang, 50 cents is nice. Yeah, right? Only got to ride the streetcar in Dublin, where you've been in Ireland, but it's still pretty great. Ah, 50 cents. And like sometimes there are some programs that can like let you get fare cheaper. You just have to know about them. Or like if you're a local or something. But that's not everywhere. What if they had purple eyes too? To match the... I haven't drawn it. I actually don't think I have a character with purple eyes in such a long time. I found the drawing, drew her as a badger. Alright, make a dissertation. Why a badger? Yeah, the streetcars are only in a couple places, if you recall. You want to put them in Cork, where you studied. Oh, you went as a student. That's really cool. But it'd be a lot of money interruption. Purple. We like the purple. Purple's like such a flexible color. Like as far as it being like warm and cool. I mean, yes, other colors do that, but I don't know, just there's something special about purple. I remember you said you went to Ireland. I couldn't remember if you studied abroad. You can send the canvas on Discord? Hell yeah, do it. And if you want, I could pull it up on stream. Although I haven't logged into Discord in a while, so it might make me go through a bunch of updates. Kind of brain bug today. And oofies ouchies, so you'll be simple worded and glad I understand that you don't mind you chilling. No, that's cool. This like that's what I like about art streams, is they're pretty much like glorified just chatting streams. Yeah, you're there for 4 months, pretty cool. Went to Dublin a couple times. For to Cork, it leaves a lot to be desired. Oh, okay, wait, I want to Google Cork real quick. I need to look at it. I've actually never heard it. Oh, that's really pretty. Like, of course, like the first things are like usually like the touristy areas, I assume. me see if I can pull it up over here. Yeah, look at that. Good colors. Now that you're checking, there's also a possum. Oh, I need to open it up. Alright, we'll wait as Discord loads. Oh, it was actually surprisingly quick. There isn't a possum. Let me pull it up. Alright, goodbye, Cork. That's Gart. Wait, so this is the Virgin Mary? Good old opossum. Wait, what? There's like a worm tail going on here. You wanted to visit Cork for a bit, spent most of your time in the country Galway? Or when you studied abroad in Derry? Oh, you also studied abroad? That's really cool. Got 2 Ireland study abroad folk. Cork is an awesome place, definitely not biased because you spent most of your time there. Sadly, the best restaurant there is now gone. Oh, that's always such a bummer. The one on top is another design. Oh, wait. Is it this one? That is amazing. What is what is this? That is amazing. Thank you for sharing. It was an old place called Jackie Lennox Fish and Chips. Ah, oh, fish and chips. Closed last fall after 70 years. Aw. Dang. Gosh, fish and chips is so good. Although I've had a lot of disappointing fish and chips. When you find a good one, it's like, perfect. What else do I want to draw? I guess I should do like a cleaner drawing, perhaps? I'm not trying to think of any markings, but they're just kind of like pretty basic. Fish and chips from back home, can't go wrong. Oh, Newfoundland, I see. I kid you not when you say this place ruined any other fish and chip shop. And now they're closed. That's tragic. Have to check back if any of the pubs you liked in the Derry closed. The one you loved won best pub. Oh wow. While you were there. I have yet to go to a proper pub. Had a sick name, Badger. Nice. At least your favorite pub is there? Nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm definitely like very food motivated when it comes to travel. I feel like that is one of the main reasons I like to travel. I mean, the sights are good too, but the food. I guess some of them have like little patches too. The dogs, that is. See if I can draw like a feral version. The eye is too far away. Actually, it doesn't make sense. It's kind of like a profile view. Get this ear out of here. Fish and chips, sometimes with gravy. I actually have not heard of that. Interesting. Sometimes vinegar, sometimes both. Man, I could use some of those so bad. Haven't been since you've last been home. Dang. Spent every Friday in that pub for your birthday. Your father gifted you a painting that someone had painted it from it on Etsy. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, it always sucks when you can't find food that's like of home. Yeah. That's how I feel about Mexican food. That's why I'm like, I don't think I could move any more north than here. Harder to find good Mexican food the farther you go. Illinois has some okay Mexican places. Yeah, they do. Yeah, like, Chicago specifically has a pretty big Mexican population. Oh, also to Dante. You did go to Gateway for a night. It's cool, but the experience was ruined by nearly dying. That would definitely, yeah, sour an experience. Well, I'm glad you survived. Oh, some of the places are shutting down? Dang. Yeah, there's so many things closing nowadays. It's just like, a lot of things aren't sustainable like they used to be. Actually, you know, instead of this, I'm just gonna lasso tool it. But you lived, and your class went to Aran Islands the next day. It was awesome. And Dante says, nearly dying? Yikes, glad you're alright. Yeah, for sure. How many folks get, them near-death experiences? Went to this giant hilltop fort. It was like a 300-meter drop into the ocean without safety. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nature can be brutal. Gosh, one time I went hiking with somebody who was not used to living in a place that had like a lot of cliffs, and they just like got so close to a cliff, and I was like, yo, no, stop. Please step away. The rocks are not that stable. And they were like, oh, okay. I didn't think of that. And I was like, no. Oh, as someone who's like grown up around like cliffs, I'm like, it's second nature, but I didn't really think about it not being second nature to somebody who grew up in a really flat area. Can send an aerial picture of the location because it's super nice. Yeah, do it. I kind of want them to be a little bit darker. It's like too light. Let's see if I can... Oh, that's not what I did. Advanced fill? I don't even know what that does. OMG, the kinds of things you find out in the countryside of Ireland. Forts, castles, cliffs, it's heaven for you. Yeah, such a different place. It like really makes you realize how new a lot of like our architecture here is, except for like ruins, of course. Think you're wrong on the drop height. I mean, still, high falls are high falls. Just got a hike at Yosemite. Oh yeah, with a friend on your trip. Remind you how nice it is just to get out there and explore. Yeah. Gosh, Yosemite is so pretty. I haven't been, only seen photos, but the sensation you fall from a high place, even if you aren't close to the edge, had the moments of time in your life, even though you have no fear of heights. It's like you'll trip and die at the slightest misstep. Yeah, it's like, I think it's like your instincts just being like, step away. But I guess some people's instincts aren't triggered that way. Okay, it's 330 feet. Okay, that's still super high though. Pics in Discord. Oh my goodness. Wow. Alright, let me see. Move it over. That's beautiful though. But that, it's like so flat. I don't know how I ended up in this area with the blocky thing, but that's wild. It's I like how it's like surrounded by water, like on the back too. Sheesh. Tiny houses. Can you imagine just like living up here? I feel like you get a lot of wind. I've only gotten more afraid of heights over time, but only ledges when hiking. I mean, rightfully so. Yeah, it is a beautiful picture. Wow. Yeah, I'd love to go to Ireland one day. One day. That site is several thousand years old. The oldest date they found is 1180 BC, likely before the fort's construction. So that is old. Wow. It's like wild that, yeah, some places they're just like, oh yeah, we have like this like old ruin in our backyard, you know? You stayed with someone, you know, who lives on the ocean in Donegal? Misspoke, by the way. It was in Donegal and Derry. Sick brain is killing you, no worries. But anyways, breathtaking every day. There's a lot of wind, though. And in a storm, you can see the windows bend. The windows bend? That is terrifying. Oh, wow. The Aran Islands are cool, but you need a guide because it's a Gaeltacht area. They speak Irish as their language there. The wind could be awful there. Gale force winds every couple of weeks for you. Yeah, okay. So I was right. Got that eye. Oh wow, are we already on our first ad break? Almost? I don't want to give him, like, face spots. I'm a sucker for little socks. Also, if you go to Ireland, get the Met Éireann weather app. Alright, noted. Good to know. Oh, hey, Caitlin. Yeah, sadly the possum. Here, I can roll for you over on Twitch. It's run by the government and is extremely accurate. Yeah, I found like, yeah. As long as you're possum, as long as you're government, how did I get possum? Is funding things. Yeah, they're usually the more accurate ones. Awesome, there we go. The wind in Newfoundland is bad too, basically Little Ireland. Right? Yeah, there was, we used to have a chatter who was from Newfoundland, and it sounds so cold. Like, I remember them saying there's, like, still snow, and, like, I think it was April? 63. That's your roll, Caitlin. Still pretty high. And they also have easy to understand warnings that extend to the sea around the island. At least, like, you don't have to be worried about tsunamis. Kind of far away from that. Yeah, I think their username was like Newfoundland Boy or something like that. It was Newfoundland Dog. Mostly possum is good enough. Agreed. Sip some water. Oh yeah, the ads are happening soon. I guess I'll get up and stretch for a bit. No, but it rains a lot there, so it tends to be a lot of flooding. Oh, I didn't even think about that. like the ground can depend on how the flooding works. And asshole drivers. You can never escape those. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna run the ads. I'll catch up on chat later. See y'all in a bit. Back soon. Yes. Alright, y'all. Welcome back from the ads. Let me catch up on chat. Let's see. Where you're at in Alaska, hardly any wind, which you love, but also dislike, because a good storm can be nice sometimes. Yeah, storm watching can be really cool. Yeah, Alaska's, yeah, it's so cool. But I feel like, yeah, it's such an extreme. I mean, I guess like there's other northern countries that a lot of people live in, as far as like the daylight and the nightlight. What am I saying? It's just like a wild concept to me. Cause like, what is it? Apparently in LA, it pretty much stays the same because it's just like closer to the equator, and I'm like, that is a wild concept to me. It's fun up here, though it's not the constant winter wonderland a lot of people think it is. That's true. Sorry, I'm one of those people. Okay. Very rarely are people from Newfoundland or Labrador when they have a Newfoundland or Labs persona. Let them know where that is. Oh, okay. Wait, are there Newfoundland dogs? No, but this person would like talk to us about like Newfoundland and everything. Later in 2023, there's a major flooding. The south and Middleton. Oh, okay. Yeah, flooding is like, you can't like really run away from it. It's just kind of happens. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub. That was really weird. The alert was like really slow. Baby Pistachio, 56 opossum, almost half. The Newfoundland dog, you've likely seen before. Yeah, possibly. Just may not know the name. They both come from province in Canada. Okay, that's funny, talking about regional dogs. I'm like, me here with my Mexican dog. The perks of everyone thinking it's always snowy just means more raw and touch nature for you. Indeed. Let me look it up. Where did I put my browser? Newfoundland dog. Oh, they're fuzzy. I don't know why I expected to be like kind of on the husky side, but no. Super fluffy. Look at that. It's like the opposite of this guy over here on the right. Polar opposites. Except not really, because Mexico isn't that far. Amazing. They have webbed feet? Is this like unique to the breed, or are there other breeds that typically have webbed feet? Definitely a borf kind of dog instead of a bark, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, you can hear the image. Alright, so I think they're just gonna have really simple coloring, just a couple speckles. I feel like, I keep trying to push the contrast a bit. Some doggos have webs, but Newfoundlands are known for being good swimmers. Same with black labs. That is so interesting. I'm like trying to picture the webbed feet, but I can't. Duck-coated. Kind of looks like a bull terrier or some sort of bull animal. I mean, I guess they do kind of look like that anyway. Maybe get rid of the face spots. But they're cute. You're late. Attendance happened earlier. Nah. Trying to think of a name for them. I mean, like, they're called Zolos. Like, it would feel really basic to just call them Zo, but that's kind of a cute name. It's not unique, it's not original, but I named one of my deer Mocha because they were mocha colored, so I'm not really here for originality, I guess. Would be cute. Alright, we have a vote. Zo it is. Thank you for the input. I think they're gonna be he, they pronouns. Zo the Zolo. The full name, I don't even know if I can pronounce it. I think it's like Noctul. Wait, let me look it up real quick. Yay, Zo. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. I'll type it in both chats. Zolo itzikutil. I don't know. My Noctul is... I don't even know if I'm saying the language correctly. There's Zo slang. Amazing. Yeah, a lot of X's and Z's in the language. Let's see. What else? Got name, dog breed, pronouns. They even have height. Type in both chats? Yeah. The other... What do you call it? YouTube is currently unlisted, so you can only access it if you grab the link from Discord. It's hidden. Secret stream. I'd give him dark eyebrows. Actually, I should just change the sketch lines. Like this? Yes. Where's this layer on? And merge them. This one's on a separate layer too? Jeez, how many layers do we need? All of them. Do you usually dual stream? Yeah, I've been dual streaming since like last summer, so it's been a year. But it has become a little bit overwhelming lately. So I was just like, you know what? Well, the folks who want to use YouTube on Discord, then we'll use Twitch. Yeah, the unfortunately, because it's unlisted, the commands aren't going to work over on YouTube because Stream Elements can't access it, technically. Yeah, I feel like when I have a little bit more energy, I'll open it back up. But yeah, no, I've been like feeling a little bit burnt out, so I'm like chill vibes lately. Pretty understandable. 2 chats, 2 streams. It gets tough to manage. Like it's really fun, but yeah, it can be like a lot sometimes. Could never do it. Such a strong streaming warrior. You know who's a strong streaming warrior? The people who dual stream on TikTok. I'm like, I could never. That is so scary. Such a scary notion for me. That, and it should get better after summer's over. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, and I feel like I will also get my mojo back in the fall. I thrive in the fall. Brutal, yeah. Autumn hours, who up? I was like, I don't know, it's already August. Bring out the autumn art, even though it's totally not autumn vibes outside yet. right now, at least here, we are in the dry grass era. It is near. Yeah, I swear, like, yeah, I'm not supporting Starbucks anymore, but I'm still like, pumpkin spice season always draws closer and closer. Never too early for autumn vibes. Exactly. You know what's up. What's scarier than dual streaming in TikTok is a vertical stream. Oh, that's true. Some people dual stream, well, not dual stream, I guess technically. They stream on YouTube, but vertically as well. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. That'd be strange. I feel, especially if you're doing art streams, a lot of stuff will get cut off too. Everyone touch grass. The grass. Dust. Just like Thanos is away. We'll start to get the autumn vibes later this month, early September. Yeah. Yeah, for us, it's been like pretty toasty until October, to be honest. But I'm like, you know what? We are embracing, or at least we'll pretend that it's autumn vibes on paper. That's what art is for, right? This looks so funny without the lines. Put the lines back. Okay, I got my character. Now what do I do? I didn't think this far. Put him in a scene. Extend the canvas. I'm like trying to think. Character, likes, dislikes. This is great. Apologies if I pass out. About to nap. No worries. Get that nap, especially if you need it. Good old self-care. I took a nap yesterday and it was like, got up and I was like, damn, I feel like I could sleep some more. But I powered through. Oh, you know what? Wait, no, never mind. I got excited. And I was like, wait, never mind. I was like, I'll draw them with coffee cup, because, you know, that's a vibe always. I like the aesthetic of to-go coffee cups, but like, it doesn't make sense for me because I don't know, just make coffee at home. Do the things that make you excited. But I was gonna be like, oh, I should do an emote, but I was gonna use Live 2D for it, and I was like, ah, that's a whole mess on its own to bring it up right now. Stick with Clip Studio for now. It sounds fun. I'm like a little bit rusty, but yeah, I want to do a nodding one because I was like doing this was pretty easy. I was like, it should be here. They look like shocked. Coffee for me? Make the eyeballs bigger, maybe. Look even sillier with the glasses now. With the eyes. I really want round glasses, but my optometrist didn't have any, and I was like, dang it. I want big round glasses, because like I feel like the tiny ones look strange on my face shape. Also realized that my current glasses, I got these like about a year ago. They do not fit in my Oculus because I just barely got back into playing Beat Saber. Luckily, I still have my old glasses. They are a very different prescription, but it's better than nothing. Problem with liking big glasses. Ears for days. Alright, they got the tuft. Can't forget the tuft. Big round glasses are good, but they straddle a fine line between chill librarian and mad scientist. Not that either of those are a bad thing. Precisely. I feel like I'll lean towards mad scientist. My big round glasses are technically too big for me, but I think that makes them unique. How are they too big? Are they too heavy? My new ones are too heavy, and they kind of make a weird dent on my nose, which is a little bit annoying. Gotta love the mad scientist librarian look, right? I used to be like, oh, it'd be cool to be a librarian, but then I looked at like the requirements and I was like, never mind. I'm very easily swayed by looking at requirements and then losing interest. I was like, I don't know, but also working at like a bookstore would be cool. But then you have to have some knowledge on books. What if you don't read all the books? I'm gonna look up a Pinterest image on something reference rather than just my brain. Alright, Pinterest. I was just thinking Zolo would be a shy little nerd. We got full on mad scientist career going on. Looks are really deceiving. I like this lore. Oh yeah. I was like, none of my OCs are scientists, so yeah, let's change that up. They do leave a dent on your nose. Oh, okay, yeah. It sucks. Although mainly the lenses are just really big. They go above your eyebrows if you push them all the way. Oh yeah, that is pretty big. Librarians are so much more highly qualified than is apparent at first glance. Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of... I don't even know if libraries are a government job, but yeah, because I remember looking at working in the Forest Service, and then I was like, nah, never mind. If I go back to school? Nah. Also, like, for a lot of Forest Service jobs, they're like, you get to clean the forest bathrooms. Have fun for, like, the first couple years. I still really like them, to be honest. Try lots of styles, and I settled on this one that you like most. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, choosing glasses. It can be really tedious, but yeah, you gotta find the right one. There are government library workers. Okay. So it's definitely giving a research vibes to me, but yeah, the mad scientist is fun. On my way to the lab. You have a friend majoring in library studies. Nice. Takes a lot of qualifications and interest in the field for sure. Gotta respect the librarians. I don't really understand, like, Parks and Rec's joke about librarians being evil. But it's there, I guess. Maybe it's just, like, such a juxtaposition. Right, I was looking for a pose. Friggin' Pinterest always, like, can make you lose your train of thought with its algorithm. Pose, pose, pose. Some of these poses are too fashion book, fashion magazine coded. This one's acceptable. I can't remember if I already did this one or not. OMG, evil librarians only exist in Pawnee. Truth. Oh, and it was Night Vale too, being like the librarians hissing and with their sharp teeth or something like that. Yeah, both Parks and Recs and I mean I guess everything in Night Vale is like evil. Like the dog park. Your librarians are so automated now. Librarians are just ghostly characters in the background. Oh no. I guess, yeah, it's like, come to think about it. Because I think because our library is still pretty small town, but yeah, no, I went to a different one and they had like really fancy self-checkout systems and I was like, what? What is this new technology that apparently isn't that new? Alright, person's just like chilling. Like their jacket outfit, so we'll keep that. Got a coffee in hand. The angle okay? Yeah, I guess so. The tricky thing about being a government worker, like, don't get me wrong, a lot of times, you're probably not gonna be tested, but can't smoke weed. Because it's still not federally legal. The perks of automation in that case, at least, is that it allows librarians to spend more time on assisting with research. Oh, yeah, and cataloging and such, which is what the qualifications are for, among other things. TM. True. Okay, person has human legs. Gotta change it up here. Mentally. Add pause. Totally not true. Sometimes you have to test everyone. Wish it were true. I mean, like, with my situation, like, yeah, sometimes you were lucky, and you just, and I'm not talking about, like, when you're being hired, but yes, that is a very big possibility, but as far as, like, the random testing, yeah. Yeah, so it's too risky. Oh, wait, I didn't read Meowstachio's thing. You have a trick as to a former government worker, just don't get caught and they won't test you. Easy peasy. Yeah, if one person pops positive in some government jobs, they have to test everyone. Yeah. Yeah, it's just... yeah. Hopefully one day it will be federally legal, but there's still so much stuff. Ugh, complicated. Yeah, and sadly it was a pretty dependable job, and not so much anymore. Only time you ever got forced to do drug testing outside of hiring was when you got injured once. Interesting. After you got injured, huh? Now you do random testing, yeah. It needs to be a lot more medical testing too. You need to see more studies on it so we can get there. Yeah. Huh. Jeez. Yeah, sometimes the priorities are a little bit wonky. Dog. That's a government job, so cushy kickbacks. It was also half a decade ago. Yeah. A little bit more dodgy now. Yeah, it's wild how some jobs can be like, in the government can be like pretty cushy, but it depends where you are location-wise. Like, just within the states. Or I guess even within like towns too. I'm like debating on whether I actually want to clean this up or just leave it as a sketch. The ears scooched over. Slowly passing out. No worries. You don't have to apologize for that. I'm also like on one of the latest time zones, so I'm so used to folks being like, all right, it's like dawn right now. I should probably go to sleep. Whereas I'm like, it's only like 5 p.m. here. Like the difference of like body type with like reference, no reference. It's like kind of like, I don't know, cube shaped, triangle shaped. Oh, I used a reference for this one. Yeah, I was like, ain't no way I did this just on the top of my head. But thank you. Props to Pinterest here. The big glasses are such a good character feature too. They really stand out. Aw, thanks. Spycy, did you break the arms off your glasses or did you buy them like that, especially for opossums? I was like, I think it's just especially for furries. They just have the magical floating thing. I have seen people draw furries with glasses, kind of like, let me see if I can... well, let me see. It's like, yeah, the arm wouldn't go all the way up here. That'd be strange. Like, I do have glasses for my fursuit, and they are shaped like those. They have, like, the handle, but it, like, squeezes the side of the head so they don't fall off. But I feel like that would be very impractical in the furry world, and, like, uncomfortable. Like your cat? Yeah, does your cat... Wait, does your cat have, arms? Can't remember. I think it's been a while since you posted them. I don't know if I can find them. Oh, two floating squares? Yeah, okay, floating squares gang. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have commented, they're like, oh, are those just magical glasses? I'm like, yeah, we'll lean into that. They're just magical glasses. Oh, you seen some that loop around the bottom and then ear up from around the ear? Oh, okay. Like, wait, let me see. Let me try to picture that. Then loop around the bottom. Then up? Oh, like a backwards lens? I mean, like a backwards arm? Imagine that more realistic glasses would have straps that go behind the ears. Be like aviation goggles. Well, yeah. As far as like the magical part also too, I'm like kind of like a monocle, you know, you just kind of hangs out there, maybe. I actually don't know how monocles work. Like that. Oh, okay. That's like I like that. That's a cute idea. I don't think I've actually ran across that. I don't know, just a visual I do like the floating, but I don't know. Huh. I need to sip some water. Gotta hydrate. I almost said gotta dehydrate. I mean, right here it looks like they already have lenses, but that was just the under sketch. Imagine furries have bridge piercings on their nose, and the nose is part of the glasses is magnets. I would be like, intense. You want glasses? Get your bridge piercing. I mean, get a piercing. At one point for human glasses, it was common enough for glasses to just pinch the bridge of your nose tight enough to stick there. Okay, sounds like a recipe for a headache though. Yeah, no, that sounds awful. But alright. I mean, as far as like furry stuff, as far as my furry drawings, maybe. The glasses technology has gotten better. Wait, what's the time? Oh, we still got time. Alright. I'm like, I feel like this fella is designed. I don't know if I wanna... I could just start on my commission. What did I do with that file? It's been a while since I touched it. Or... Let me see, I have 2 animated emote slots, and then just 1 regular. I didn't think... I have better ideas for animated ones than the static ones. I got a commission? Yeah, I've actually got this commission quite a while ago, but they said that it's Halloween themed, so they were okay for waiting. They actually preferred I posted it near Halloween. It was someone off of Mastodon. Yeah, I think- oh yeah, they're a repeat customer. Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm a little bit stumped. I mean, I'm like, I could just change this to just chatting stream if y'all are cool with that. Brain is kind of mush, not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like a little bit burnt out. I think I mentioned this before because of Art Fight. Let me see. Also cool. Alright, thank you for the feedback. Yeah, let's switch it up. Let me see. Alright, be gone. It's only time for you to go. Have a good rest of the night, y'all. Stay awesome. Yeah, likewise. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you so much for the gift sub. Good time to show off all my art fight attacks and defenses and talk about them. Hey, okay. Alright. A good idea. I'll have to go back. It'll be easier to just paste them onto this place. I'm gonna go back in the corner. Back in the corner. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Don't want to be feeling the absence of good rest in the morning. 100%. Night, everybody, or a good day if you're on the wrong side, the wrong side of the polls. Got some biases here. We'll have a good one, Scratcher. Take care. Alright, let me see. Where is my archive of art? Oh, that's the wrong folder. Oh yeah, art fight recap. It's hard to feel like art fight's over yet since the results haven't been released. Yeah, I'm like, technically I'm not in it for the points, but I'm also like, tell me now. I must know. I'm a bit late on the stream tonight, but how's everyone doing? Hello! How are you doing? Doing well. I was like, I made this character, and now I'm like, I am out of art. Art motivation, so I was just gonna go through some of my old art fights. I guess they're not that old. A month old, some of them. Not even quite. Let me see if I can like just put them all on one canvas, because I kind of this canvas bigger. This one was the first one I did. Okay, I'm gonna select all, copy, paste. I wish I could just like drag and drop, but a little bit more than that. Wait a second. I don't know why they just selected all, but it was not the picture. There we go. Switch it over here. I'm gonna suggest just browsing. But then I have to do the browser source thing. And I'm just like, eh. We got time, we got time. Oh, thank you so much. We only got like 2 more. Because there is this other app that I could use, but I would also have to make a browser source for it. This is what you tune in for. Love the little tech details. Tech details? Explain. Wait. Oh yeah, this one. Okay. This one's like such a different style that I forgot that it was an art fight. Oh, on the horns, yeah. Yeah, this is Ryan Tropicalilas. One of their characters. They're in the Discord. Draw very quickly. Hey, alright. Let's see. Crunch it up. Give it a background too, because these little blocks are kind of funny. Yeah, have you not seen this one yet? The Muna? Is it Muna or Meowna? I don't know if Meowna. Muna? Meowna. Alright, which one was the first one? The fox was the first one. Yeah. Just love the colors on the piece for Ryan. The sunset shading on the 5th piece. So wild. Oh, thank you so much. Munya. Wait, I think I got it We're wrong on both sides then. Oh, let me scooch this one over. It's like kind of overlapping. Yeah, I started with this one. I was like, I really like playing with this brush. Just the watercolor effects, and they had a fox, and I was like, you know what? I like drawing foxes. Did actually posted it. Pinged her, I see. Nice. And I don't remember which one I did next. It might have been this one. Yeah, okay, yeah, it totally was. Because I got a heart attack, and then I was like, hey, alright. Fox is so good. Yeah, can't go wrong with a fox. Same brush, but cleaned it up a little bit, because I was like, I want more points. And then I think, I can't remember if it was this one. No, it was this one. Okay, because I streamed this one. Same brushes, no background, just I saw the shirt and I was like, prime. We'll do that. Also, round glasses, hell yeah. Oh, I see. The fun part of her name, Munya Cheeks, is a funny way of saying Munya Cheeks. Amazing. Great lore. 10 out of 10. Go to the stream where you learn to shade clothes. Hey! And then I think I streamed this one afterwards. Had a lot of fun with that. And then this one I did on my own time. I was just like, I tuned into a little guy's stream and I was like, you know what? I finished it in mostly one sitting. So I was like, cool. Also, the first time in a long time that I pulled out Procreate for the background because I was like, the Procreate brushes are just better than Clip Studio. So that made it go a lot easier. I think I used... Wait, no, I forgot. Might have used Sassafras for these. The brush name. Either Sassafras or Blackburn. And then, yeah, lastly did Munya Cheeks. Munya Cheeks. What? I didn't get to get everybody's revenge, unfortunately. But I tried my best. Yeah, because I think all of these were revenges, except for this one. And I guess this one, but at the same time, little guys also made a lot of spicy art for free, so I was like, I gotta do something. Really nice backdrop. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't know, yeah, I just found the backgrounds are more painterly backgrounds are easier to do on Procreate, which is probably why I guess I haven't done a lot of them on stream because I don't use Procreate on stream. There's like this whole connection and thing to just with the iPad, and I was like, I just don't want to deal with that, especially since it's, yeah, no, it just makes it easier to just draw with Clip Studio. Even if you can't get revenge, just leave a message or reaching out. Saying thanks is also fine. Oh yeah, I make sure I do that all the time. For sure. It's an art gift game, not a trading game. Yeah, but I do like trading. Although I think next year I might not focus on revenges as much. Just to change things up a bit. We'll see. We'll see. Still got a whole year. On the flip side, part of me is just like, I don't know, maybe I should just do more art trades throughout the year so that I don't feel burnt out in 1 month. I feel like that would be wise. It is tricky though, if like you want to make art for somebody and then they don't really have a good link to their characters, so you're like, I'm just kind of guessing here. Although on the flip side, if they already have an Artfight account, you can just go and reap on that one and be like, hey, what characters do you have? Okay, sweet. Got a whole year to prepare, exactly. So yeah, that's what I got. That was my art fight. You have a complaint. Your silly American sizes are not the standard here, so it's very hard to find frames for them. Glasses? No, not glasses. Prints. Right. Yeah, because it's like B5, A5. No, what am I saying? Just A and B sizes. Right. That's what like the rest of the world uses. I mean, on the flip side, yeah, because I've had the issue where it's vice versa. Yeah, I just sometimes trim it or just leave a little funky gap. Could you get them reprinted? Or you trim? Yeah. Wait a second. Oh yeah, now that I think about it. Wait, does Imprint only use American sizes? I'm like trying to think here. Imprint. I'm just gonna look at a random image because I was just like, wait a second. I don't even know if they're. I don't even think they're US based. Oh yeah, they are just US sizes. That's weird. What the heck? Where's Imprint based? What you do with weird prints is black frames with black paper backdrops. That frames the poster better. They fit, but they have a white border and top. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gosh, I'm already losing my voice. What the heck? Yeah, for one of them, it already had a weird white border, so yeah, I just like put something with a white background. Alright, gonna pop out, make some food, but happy to make the stream. Thank you, Spicy, as always. Thanks for everyone for the chat. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out, Dante. Have a good meal. And yeah, I was glad to hear that your trip went really well. ISO 216 paper sizes. Wait, what? First time I'm hearing about this. Oh, it's a standard? Interesting. How come? Oh, okay, it was the ABC. Wait a second. Okay, yeah. A4. I've actually never heard of C series. Yeah, try to post some trips. Yeah, I'd love to see. Wait, did I say? I don't know if I read that right. Pics of the trip. What type of pit? I can't even read. What type of print do y'all frame? That's a good question. I actually have a lot. I'm like too cheap to buy frames, so for a lot of my prints, I actually end up grabbing a binder clip, putting in like a thumbtack, and then just put the binder clip through the little thumbtack, and then it just holds the print. So we go frameless. Otherwise, I've gone like IKEA frames. They used to be cheaper and nicer, but not so much. You have various Star Trek / anime movie posters. As I used to go to a lot of conventions, so I would buy prints there. Black background might be the answer. Nice. Also put your art fights there. Oh yeah. I need to check it out. I have a bad habit of sometimes opening stuff and then like forgetting to react. Hell yeah. It's worth to buy the cheapest of the cheap Walmart / Target frames. Walmart frames are still weirdly expensive. The IKEA ones were still a better deal for me. And I like how they look. They have like a kind of light box look. Go through charity shops regularly looking for frames. Got some really nice ones cheap. Oh yeah, that'll be the other way to go. And you can actually get like, yeah, good glass ones. The IKEA ones used to have glass and then they switched to plexiglass and that could scratch so much easier. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because I realized, yeah, not everyone has an IKEA close-ish. But go. They might not make the ones that I'm interested anymore. We got a frame here. Good old IKEA frame. There we go. Yeah, I like the light box kind of look it has. But everything's kind of like random. Not random. Just have like so many different prints of different sizes. You don't know if it makes any sense, but the reflections on real glass look nicer than plexi. I never really thought about that. Oh yeah, it is a lot less harsh. I like have one like shelf over there that has some plexiglass and glass ones. Yeah. Gosh, I'm really losing my voice here. What's going on? I'm rusty at this. Hold on, I'm gonna actually like, I'm gonna mute the mic for a second. Go through, there was a cheap dollar shop type store that had frames for really cheap, but they closed down unfortunately. Dang. Like be able to see behind it better and stuff. Yeah, that's true. I feel like plexiglass just have a funky kind of fog to it, for lack of a better term. Let me see. I'm gonna switch the stream subject. Ain't doing the art anymore. Oh wow, are ads already happening? Drink some water. Well, we still have 3 minutes technically. Oh wow. I feel like I said this last time. I was like, I'm getting my alert to water plants again. And I was like, wow, that felt like just yesterday as usual. I wonder if I have a picture of how I show some of my, how I hang some of my prints. There's like a lot of like silly IKEA hacks that I use. Like using a spice rack for like, for putting zines inside. It works. How many plants you got? Oh, let me see. Let me see if I can count from here, because I have more outside of this room. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there's 12 in here alone. Let me think. I have a bunch on like this little IKEA cart. And yeah, lots of plants. They're both a blessing and a curse. They look so pretty, so of course I won't get rid of them. But if I was watering is not that hard, but I'm not a huge fan of like the back and forth to the bathroom, because like I could use my watering can, but just sometimes like it gets overflowed anyway. Like it's too much water and I don't like it spilling, so I'd rather it spill in the bathroom or in the sink, I guess, rather than just, yeah, spilling it in the room. Definitely gotten some water in the carpet before. Alright. Looks like ads are gonna start real quick. Yeah, I guess I should take a small break. My voice is dying a little bit, so I will be right back. Alright. I found a picture of some of the pictures I have in this room. So, I don't know if you can see very well, but up here, these are binder clips. They're golden. They're the ones I use for my sketchbook. These are just slightly smaller ones since they came in a pack. And that's how I hang them. And then these white ones are the IKEA frames. And then yeah, these are just regular binder clips, just the black ones. The regular binder clips do make a funky dent on the art, so that's kind of annoying, but you know, it's life. And then this one was a weird size. I couldn't find it, so I just kept it in its cellophane, and I just like put it up with little stickies, so it's just kind of floating there. So much good art. Thank you for complimenting my taste. Props to the artist. Shout out. I cannot remember all the names off the top of my head. These ones, you can't really see them because of the glare. Plexiglass, probably. But they're by... I actually don't know how to pronounce the username. It's like Loom P Flug. Does a lot of mushroom moth art. And then... ooh. I want to say this artist's name is Erica, with the ones that have the... I don't remember the last name. That's like skull, moth. There's a theme here. I like a lot of that. This one, the cat, this one was screen printed. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's done by Death P Sun. I think only posts art on Instagram. I like this crow. I found this at a zine fest that sadly doesn't exist anymore. That was a really cool festival, but yeah. I think they did the background art for... Was it Over the Garden Wall? It was one of those shows. So yeah. I can't remember. It was a furry artist, but I saw they had a Haku fan art, and I was like, that looks cool. And these two small ones, I think it was by Nemupan, more like anime style art. And then this was a Kokodope, also a furry artist. You can't see the art as very well, but is there? And like, oh, there's my zines in the spice rack. I'm like, I can't reach them anymore. I used to be able to reach them because I had something taller, but if I really have to, I could reach it. Zine collection, right? Zines are so good. I've been meaning to make a zine, but I'm like, number one, I don't know what of. I know I have a lot of art that I could do like a compilation, I suppose. Some sort of art collection, but I'm just like, I need to buy new ink. Ink is so expensive. I could also ask someone else to print them. But yeah, I don't know. Logistics. It's been a while since I've like tried to think of making more merch. Mostly because it's hard to push. Go for it. I mean, you could also make a digital zine. That one also comes with like, what resolution are you gonna do? Are you gonna make it so people can reprint it on their own? Do you want that? Do like 3 of them. Got 3 zines, super limited edition. Wish you could put that many hooks in your walls. Problem with renting. They're like push pins. I feel like you can fill them with Vaseline because I'm like, wait, are push pins an American thing? I don't feel like they would be. Let me see. Because yeah, I feel like push pins, like in comparison to something like, what do you call it? Like putting a screw in the wall would be very different. Yeah, because alternatively, I haven't tried removing it. There's, yeah, I use the clear ones just so they look less obnoxious, or I go with, like, white. Good old pushpin. But with these ones that are just kind of floating, I used... It's like Velcro. It, like, sticks on the wall. Supposedly it's easy to remove. I haven't gotten to the point that I had to do that. Let's see, Velcro, wall mount, hanging strips, yeah. I think it's huge. Trinket. Like obviously, yeah, there's more than just this brand. I don't even think I use this brand. But yeah, you put one gummy side on one side, and then supposedly these little flaps, you can remove them easily. The picture hanging command strips are great. Okay. So we got some vouching for it. Looking at hanging boards from existing screws and then mounting several prints on each one. Ah, okay. Generic M3 adhesive strips with fancy Velcro. Wait a second. Wait, hanging command strips are different? Trying to make sure. Okay, yeah, that's what they're called. Oh, Command is the brand. Yeah. Yeah, they tell you how much weight they can carry. Because yeah, some frames are, especially with the glass, it gets really heavy, so you can weigh it and then see how much. So I think those are pretty great. I remember back in the day that I had posters, they would be like, you can just use the little sticky tack stuff. And then it would always leave like a weird, like residue, yes, but like kind of like a little oil stain on the wall. And I'm like, well, so much for that. No, it left a weird oil stain on the paper, like of the poster, and then it would, on the wall, it would peel off the paint if you want to get rid of it. So definitely not recommend that. And also it only works for like, yeah, very light stuff. So yeah, that's the frame talk. We have those command strips, but even those are frowned upon because they take the paint off and remove, leave marks. Oh, okay, so they do take paint off. Paint doesn't fade like the rest of the wall. Oh, they don't? Because I'm like used to the idea that landlords typically paint over sometimes when somebody else moves in, but that's frustrating. Yeah, especially if it's like a very specific color that it was before. Alright. I feel like I don't have anything, any more art stuff, so I'm just gonna move to the just chatting thing. Big. Landlords here terrible? Dang. Do y'all also have the thing where landlords, well, I guess it depends whether they paint, but they paint over things like wall sockets, just like they paint over everything. I don't even know where to start. Let me see if I can actually find a picture of this. This is landlords painting over things. Yeah, well, okay, I found a picture on Reddit. It frustrates me. Alright, we're going back to Clip Studio because I'm like taking up the whole page. Like, they do things like this. Insect. Let me see if I can find other pictures. This usually is not a thing the landlord directly does, but they cheap out and pay some local teenager. Okay, I see. And paid it for 20 bucks while not painting experience. Yeah, okay. Saw a video of a painted roach. With a caption, they gave him the landlord treatment. Oh, okay. Not the landlord the landlord special. Because they're hella cheap. Jeez. Yeah. That's frustrating. I've painted walls before. It does take skill, and like you'd think, like I paint pictures sometimes. Wall painting is very different. Very tricky. I really want to repaint this room because it's blue and it's been blue for a while, and it kind of like reflects light in like a sad way, especially in the winter. But I really don't want to go through the effort of like not being able to use anything in here, having to remove everything and not being able to use anything. But I feel like I'd go with like either a green or a pink, maybe a peach. I feel like that would be cool, but one day, whenever I get the gumption to. Haven't had that yet, but definitely do the cheapest and quickest job possible. Paint often peels off and looks terrible. Ooh, I see. One thing about landlords is they don't see properties as places to live, and so they see it as dollar signs, right? That's why they cheap out on literally every way they can. Yeah, and like, just it's, yeah. It's so frustrating. Gosh, yeah. Especially since, like, in some places, too, they're just, like, buying everything up, and so nobody can afford it. And then you're just kind of like, okay, well, I guess we'll rent. And then they're like, heh, let's make this, like, awful and cheap. It reminds me, I was like slightly on like just the cheapening out. I was listening to a podcast about Spotify. Apparently Spotify was initially made by an advertising company. So they weren't a music thing or anything. They were just like an advertising company. They're like, all right, how can we make money with advertisements? And initially they were gonna do videos, but they were like, nah. Videos are too expensive. They take up too much space. Alright, let's do music. And that explains why it's just like so money motivated. At least with apartments, you're dealing with a guy whose job it is to maintain the place. All apartments? I feel like it depends on the apartment. Here they get deals like paying interest for 5 years, and they pay for the loan as well. So they sell every 5 years and make us move every 5 years. That kind of happens, yeah, with a lot of properties too. For some reason, I don't know exactly how it works, but there is a benefit of selling, yeah, frequently. Shaking my head. Yeah, and as a result too, like, especially if you have problems, it's like, take it up with the landlord or whatever, or like the apartment manager, and then they keep switching, and it's like, okay, well, these problems are never gonna get fixed because they keep switching. Depends on the apartment, but it's more reliable than the time spent renting a house and dealing with some guy who lives in another state. Oh yeah. Truth. Yes. Well, this beautiful landlord special. Painting the roach. Can't believe it's already August. Wait, is this my first August stream? Yes, it is. Wow. Birthday's coming up soon. Womp 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 womp. Shakes fist toward the sky. Landlords! Precisely. Who said capitalism? Capitalism? Or I'm like, that sounds funny. Who said capitalism was a good idea? Very short term. I'm gonna move the chat so I'm not like angling over here. I'm like, I don't even remember what I did for my birthday last year. Was it just chatting? I don't remember. We'll get out of capitalism one day. One day. True. I'm like, no, I should have scrubbed through my old video. It's not gonna be smart. Birthday is at the end of August. When I celebrate it on stream always depends on when I'm streaming. Wait, what day does it land this year? I stream... so it'll be on the 24th. That's in 3 weeks? 3 weeks from now? Yeah, no, I genuinely don't remember what I did. Maybe I drew? Did I draw? Did I just chat? Usually I'm somewhat okay at remembering some of my streams, but I guess there's just been so many at this point that I don't even know. I'm like, it'd be cool to do something special, but I don't even know what. I was like, I don't know, maybe I should debut a new outfit. Get to work on that. I've been like procrastinating on my other sweater. And I mean, like, technically debuts are just it's a silly fun thing. New fit? Yeah. It's technically old fit because it's just like the old Not officially the old hoodie I used to wear, but pretty much the same idea. I know like some people are like they drop like new emotes. Maybe that's when I drop new emotes. I don't know. Could be anything. Truth. Could just be another stream. One that I like. Like, please, my throne is right over there. Smooth, very smooth. I do want to like do little drawings for anybody who gets thrown things. I gave everybody drawings after last year, but apparently Throne didn't even like alert them because I did it through there. You can apparently send a message. And like, yeah, I remember I sent one to somebody and I was like, I don't know if you got this, but here you go. And they're like, nope, I haven't seen it. Your Twitch crashed for like 20 minutes? Oh, dang. What did you miss? We talked about frames, we talked about landlords, and I was talking about, birthday stream coming up. Still like 3 weeks. That's pretty much it. Landlords. Yep, birthday. The possum becomes older. Every year. That happens to everybody. Like, what would I do as You know what's annoying, though? I mean, I think it's charming, but I'm also, like, kind of annoyed that I have, premature graying. There's some people who are like, oh yeah, my 3 gray hairs. And I'm like, I am so much younger than you, and I have lost count how many gray hairs I have. Don't say it. Fair enough. It is a curse. Don't say it in the mirror. Don't say it in front of the covered wall socket. But yeah, I was born with gray hair, and I think now just decided, as of a couple of years ago, just decided to expand. Apparently, I was trying to look into this. Apparently there are some people who are born with gray hair, but like a whole stripe of it. Mine was just like a few. I couldn't even find them for the longest time. I was like, maybe I should update my Sona. Big ol' stripe of gray hair. You got your random white hairs in your beard and hair. Hey. But apparently, like, as far as like premature graying, I don't know if it's because I was born with gray hairs, but also it could mean vitamin deficiency, which is something I struggle with as well. So there's that as well. Aging. Part of me just like wants to wait and see if it does make a cool stripe, because if it makes a cool stripe, I'll keep it. But if it's just like randomly speckled, I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna dye my hair a cool color. Like blue or pink. Something with a gray streak will look pretty cool. Alright. I know some people like intentionally dye their hair to have a streak like that, so could be a look. Aging. Got a single white hair on your mustache. Nice. I have like a random red hair too. I'm like, where did that come from? What the heck? But I know like some dogs, like if you like go, I've seen some dogs with black hair, and if you go through their hair, sometimes they have like little red hairs. So strange. Little tiny mutations or whatever. DNA is so vast. Yeah, genetics. Well, any wise wisdom. Wise wisdom, that's redundant. Random ingrown hairs? Don't even. Ingrown hairs are like the devil. They hate you. Yeah, what's the deal with that? What evolutionary thing was like, you know what? Ingrown hairs should be a thing. Just to mess with you. I can give you lots of white hair so you want more. We'll see, we'll see. I'm seeing how this pans out. I'm like, yeah, I think I mentioned this like last year that like after a while birthdays, I know birthdays are very special to some people, and then some people are like, huh, I forgot my birthday. I think, yeah. I mean, I feel pretty lucky that I have family who remind me. They're like, yeah, we'll celebrate your birthday. We'll have dinner. I'm like, hell yeah. I like me some good dinner and some cake. I think for fun, maybe go get some sushi. It's been a long time since I had sushi. I was thinking about how Meowstachio, how you said you haven't had roe, and I was like, oh yeah, I think roe is very you can't freeze it. I don't think so. So that's probably why you can't get it like shipped if you live inland. Hello, welcome, Bacon. Bacon. That's actually something I haven't had in a while. Good old bacon. Getting ore. We're gonna go mining. Yeah, next time on the coast, yeah, get some roe. It's, I feel like it would be an acquired taste. I'll be honest, some people are like, ooh, it has like a nice tang to it. And part of me is like, it kind of tastes like blood, but which is kind of gross, but I don't know. It's like, it's got some zest. Use paella. Wait. Do I know what? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look at that. Why does it sound familiar? Oh, it's a Spanish dish. Okay. Spicy vampire arc. I mean, I kind of look like a vampire. I feel like somebody once asked me if I was a vampire based on my persona. Incredible. Never had roe. Okay. Yeah, for a while I was like, you know, just the stuff they put on sushi. And Meowstachio was like, must have been a fancy place. I'm like, no, it wasn't fancy. They just... But yeah, just living near the ocean only helps, has its perks. I haven't had a caviar. That's too expensive for me. Yeah, salmon roe. We're pretty lucky. We have a lot of salmon here. I don't know what the... There's like... Yeah, there's a bunch of fish roe that they sell. Or I guess make. Wait a second, but... Oh, smoked salmon is good. Yeah, salmon in all forms. Smoked salmon, salmon sashimi, salmon roe. All good. All good. I really want to draw salmon. You know what? Wait, we're going back to the drawing board. This is something that I've had on my mind for a while, and I always forget it. And I want to do like the quintessential one. Let's see. I don't remember. I think it's called like the sockeye salmon. So we're like, okay, enough just chatting. It's time to draw a salmon. Like, there's been hella typos in that, but Google guessed what I wanted. How big is this image? Kinda small. Spontaneous salmon time. You know, just the spontaneous salmon time. Alright, let me move out of the way. I'm gonna exit out of these. Because I select all, they ask me, do you want to save this? And I'm like, nothing happened. I just selected all. This guy? Saved it? Yeah. I'll keep it up. I did notice that my voice has gotten deeper from like the first time I started making videos. And by the first time I mean like 2022, late 2022. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I'm like slowly damaging my voice. It's like maybe in 2 more years I'll be like, hello everybody. How are you doing today? I don't even smoke. Salmon are genuinely the weirdest fish out there. Actual freaks. Do share. I want to learn these cool salmon facts. Or these freaky ones, I suppose. Am I pitching my voice on vids? No. Like... Yeah, I've mentioned this before. I have a hard time speaking, like, from the diaphragm, as they say. And I speak from the back of my throat. And... like, yeah, I should be more mindful of it. It's just like, I've been doing this for so many years, my whole life, and it's just like so hard to get back into it. You can see it in their eyes. I've seen something. But they taste so good. Alright, let's see. I have a funny, like, hook thing going on here. I drew a sturgeon last time. From our fish era. I mean, we always had sharks, so... fish era is kind of a given. Different type of fish. Freshwater fish? I think... yeah, salmon go to the ocean as well. I don't know if sturgeon do too. They're bottom feeders, so I don't know if they, like, do the traveling. Well, there's a thick tail. Gotta trim it up. And trim it down. Yeah, they are a funny shape. I like their color, though. They're normal. These guys are not normal. Atlantic? Normal. What is normal? Fish body shaming over here. Shape shaming. Gosh, I don't like the liquefy tool on Hope Studio, makes it all wobbly. You have like little teeth going on. Kinda hard to tell, it's a low res image. I'm so normal for a fish. Imagine being normal. Love Atlantic salmon. If it weren't so expensive, you would live on it. Kinda hard to live on a fish, right? Wait. So invested in fish? What's your favorite fish? I mean, I guess to eat or just out of fascination? Realize favorite could mean different things. Alright, I'm gonna look at for us sockeye a better reference, because I don't know what's going on with the fins here. Now here's like an illustration. Fish house? Wait, like you invested in like buying live fish for aquariums? This guy looks angry. Yeah, they do have little teeth. I feel like the sockeye salmon is like been very popular within like the last 3 to 4 years, I think. I've seen a lot of more like merchandise of them. I think it's kind of funny how, like, certain creatures become popular. Kind of like with the possum, too. House, but fish-shaped. And expanding their brand. Right? I was like, who's their... the PR? New Earth update just dropped. Added sockeye salmon. This will destroy the meta. Min-max your fish. Okay, so they got little fins down here, and they got a big fin back here. Squarish, kind of. Like, I saw a, I don't know if they got it at the convention, but someone was carrying a sockeye plushie, and I was like, that is very cute. In, like, a kind of bizarre way. Fin max my fish. I don't know why this one has its fin kind of down. Maybe they're like, I don't know, helps them swim. Wait a second, is this a Pacific salmon? You go to the website to see. Oh, they change. What the heck? They, like, metamorphosize. It says sockeye in its marine phase on top and freshwater below. So, when they're in the ocean, they look different? No way. Wait, let me see. Sockeye, salmon, life cycle? Yeah, they change. Okay. Hey, we're learning stuff here. Same fish. Like, kind of low res. Fry, R, smolt, adult. Okay, this is the supposed normal one. And when there's a spawning adult, why does their mouth change? What? That's so weird. What are the... Like, I would understand if the color changes, but, like, their shape changes too. They're freaks. Fascinating. What? Being bamboozled by the fish. Well, they glued up. Those are some nice colors. They say Pokemon evolution isn't real, right? And look at butterflies. Look at tadpoles. Can you imagine changing that much? It'd be wild. Then nobody can recognize you. Heh. It's a perfect crime. I'm in my sockeye era. Technically we do, yeah, but like this much? I feel like once you hit perhaps puberty, you kind of stay the same. Since we're always shedding skin. Yeah, that's true. Another horror thought, losing our baby teeth. Yeah, that is weird. Nature doing nature stuff. One of your trans friends always jokes about being a salmon. That's the reason why you know this? Oh, I see. You'll be changing. I'm like, I don't know how much I'm gonna like render this, but I don't know, it's fun. Got a white belly, that's interesting. Need some darker green. I guess I could switch it back to the art subject. Technically making art here. I don't want to paint one with gouache. I feel like that would be a fun thing. It just has like a nice, I don't know, consistency? Single salmon dictates the subject of the stream. Such power. Looking a little flat at the bottom. I actually haven't really tried to paint with this brush. It's mostly just like really simple shading, so this is kind of interesting. Very gooey, for lack of a better word. What if it was all red? Look like a Swedish fish. Oh, you're right. Wait a second. You're onto something. Swedish fish study. Go. I'm trying to get a good picture here, but looking kinda... I don't know. They don't have a sheen. Okay, we don't need all three of them. Get out of here. Is the Swedish fish supposed to be a salmon? Kind of salmon shaped. What even are Swedish fish? They're a candy. Where are they even from? Like, I know IKEA had like candy that was similar. Are they actually Swedish? Yeah, it was developed by a Swedish candy producer in 1957. Yeah, at IKEA they had Dollar horses, I think. They taste like pretty much the same, but like better. They actually had like different flavors with the different colors. It's weird that, I guess... Yeah, I don't know why it's popular in the States. Apparently it's... apparently it's Swedish. There we go. There it is. Yeah, thanks, Sweden. Because most of the sweets that you see, you don't have here from the US. Yeah, that's why I'm like fascinated why Swedish fish didn't make the cut. Let me see. Dollar Horse IKEA. But like the candy, not the actual horse. Can I copy this image? The curse of being European. I mean, I imagine, so they taste a lot like this, so if you find these at IKEA, if you have an IKEA nearby, it tastes pretty similar. But I would say that these taste way better. Right? You can just import them from Sweden, you'd think. Soft and chewy. About 3 servings. Imported from Europe. Yeah. Tastes really good. Highly recommended. I don't care for the Swedish fish. Dollar horse. Making the big bucks. Yeah, because like they traditionally have like the little wooden horses. I think Trader Joe's is mostly just North American. They have... What do they have? They have like their own version of the Swedish fish. Those ones also taste good. Scandinavian swimmers. What a name. I love it. Right, I remember it had a funny sounding name. Let me see if I could... Oh, no, I won't save the image. I'll copy the image. These guys. Those taste good too. They have like a lobster, a seahorse. So yeah, we got Swedish is in almost every name. Quite delectable, right? Do they have dolphins? Yeah, you can eat dolphins. Yeah, so as far as like ranking these, I think Dollar Horse goes on top. Scandinavian Swimmers goes here. Swedish Fish goes on the bottom. That's my tier list right there. Surely Goodfellows. No gummy sharks? Yes, gummy sharks, but they don't taste like these guys are trying. They're not Scandinavian. Gummy sharks are very pretty though. Oh, gotta rest the eyes. Eh. Gummy possums? That'd be kind of funny. Actually, I haven't seen gummy dinos. Let me look this up. Oh, and just like that, we went back to just chatting. Gummy dinos. These look dangerous. Oh wait, what? No, these look better actually. What the heck? I've never seen these before. Look at these. They're dual colored. Gummy sharks are really good. I feel like gummy sharks are more international. Oh my goodness. Hello, Dapper Stripes. Thanks for the raid. How are y'all doing? Imagine someone joins the stream and sees gummies. Like, yo, we're talking about gummies right now. I'm doing art. I swear. Yeah, we're talking about gummies, but I started withdrawing this fish here. There we go. Welcome, Raiders. Can we get a shout out for Dapper Stripes? Yeah, gummies are good. Because they're like, well, the salmon kind of looks like a Swedish fish, and then we started talking about Swedish fish. Do y'all have Swedish fish where y'all from? Yeah, they're actually Swedish, but apparently not everywhere in in Europe. Perfectly timed, right? Currently playing Dragon Ball Z. How was that? Also, hello, Dosh. Yeah, y'all have Swedish fish in Canada? Okay, good. I say good even though it's not my favorite. I was ranking these. I was like, the Swedish doll horse from IKEA, favorite. I don't know how many people have Trader Joe's, but Trader Joe's sells Scandinavian swimmers, second best. At the bottom we got the generic Swedish fish. But well, I get to fight Cell next. Nice. Well, thank you so much for the raid. Good to hear the stream was fun. So yeah, been getting sidetracked over here, just talking about fish and gummy fish and gummy horses in some cases. Peak salmon art in the background. There we go. I was gonna try to draw the Swedish gummy, but it's like a little bit, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. Like, what if I think I'm gonna draw a gummy shark instead. They're very quintessential. Quintessential. I can't talk. Quintessential. Gummy shark. Also, it's on brand. It's actually weirdly hard to find a reference. What the heck? Here, we have one with nutrition facts. These ones don't glow. Oh, these ones are weird, never mind. Dark orb. Let's see if I can paste it. They're having a time. What is this? Like 2 years ago, your brother got you 25 variety Haribo gummy. Oh, okay, cool. Variety pack, and OMG. You ate and got sick of all the candy. Oh, I vaguely remember you saying that, yeah. Some were really good and some were really bad. What were some of the bad ones? Aw, Shorks have those. Oh, these are so good. Temporary bliss. Never lasts. Truth. No regrets. Yeah, see, these are like, they're not as like gummy looking. We need to increase the gummy look. Need a better image. Some of them are too shiny. Thought it'd be way easier to find a reference. The blue parts are gummy, the lower part is more Swedish fish. Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've had them. Alright, we got another reference. I'll make it shinier, just because I want the shine. Expand this canvas. Make room. Carl, thanks for the lurk. God, love the gummy sharks. The lower is like marshmallow over here. Oh, yeah, it is kind of. Yeah, there was a candy shop I got them from in Europe and that were so good. Favorite Haribo ones are the ones shaped like cola bottles. Yeah, those ones are so good. I think that would be my favorite too. What if like the shark swimming towards the salmon? Kind of looks more like a dolphin. But the bad ones were like sour spaghetti and berry marshmallow? What? Wait, I need to look this up. Sour spaghetti. Oh, okay, okay, I see these. Okay. For some reason, like, I don't know why I didn't think they'd be like, thought they'd be like actual spaghetti colored. These things. Okay, I've definitely seen these. Kids and grown-ups love it, so extra sour. I'm not a huge fan of sour candy, so I think I've had this before, but it's probably been so long. But the berry marshmallow ones, I mean, like, would it be like gummy sharks? That's what I was thinking. They actually call it spaghetti. Interesting. Completely forgot that these exist. I've got a color pick. I'm feeling lazy. The shark ones are the only gummies you like. I like the peach ones. The peach rings, those are good too. Or just make your teeth feel icky? Ah, yeah. Nah, if it does that, it's kind of hard to enjoy. Oh, to be a gummy. Kind of cream colored on the bottom. Wait, let me see if I can get this sketch out of the way. Paint over it. Have to do some pigeon shenanigans. Have a good rest of the day, everyone. Hey, thanks for joining. Have a good one. Enjoy your pigeon shenanigans. Yeah, there's variations of gummy sharks, like frogs, and the green gummies with marshmallows are the same. And this berry one that's half and half, but somehow it was worse. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I guess the blue one isn't... Well, is it kind of a berry? I don't even know what flavor it's supposed to be. Oh wow, already got a ad. Weird thing you'll always stand by is that off-brand peach rings are always better than the name brand ones. I think so too. It's been a while since I've had name brand ones. Sometimes it'd be like pick and mix, right? So I don't even know if that's like brand ones. Alright, I'm gonna run this ad. I'm gonna keep drawing, but yeah, running the ad. You once got proposed with a gummy ring when you were younger? Amazing. We have ring pops. I don't know, it's just like a plastic ring with like a hard candy in the shape of a gem. Also, yes, congratulations. Alright, sorry if I jump scared anybody with the ad. Is this gummy enough? Can we push the bounds of gumminess even further? I forgot you don't have ads. Hey. I have like a little tiny gripe with folks who make none of their free emojis free. They're all locked behind a subscription. I was like, come on, at least give me one, please. But each to their own. Oh wait, it's like this is clipping into the bin. For some reason, ads feel like they go by kind of slowly when I actually get up and do stuff. And then, for some reason, it feels like it goes by really fast when I'm like just still drawing. Love the spicy emotes, thank you. Hoping to add more soon. I was like always open to some ideas, if anybody's got them. We could probably get rid of some of these sketch lines. Going a little wild here. I feel like I need to do actually like a cutesy eye one rather than like the glare. Like, obviously keeping the glare, but gotta change it back. Hey, ads are done. Welcome back. How about a laughing possum? Oh, yeah. I think an animated one. I've seen some that are like, you know, kind of up and down. Ha ha ha. I need to write this down. Laughing opossum. Actually, I should write it down in maybe a file that I'll look more regularly at. Bring out the old notepad. Laughing possum. Nodding and... oh, cutesy eyes. Alright, I guess we already got the slots filled up. Thank you for the suggestion. If I get rid of the sketch lines, how awful will it look? It's like it. Salmon drawings and gummy snacks, labeled laughing opossum. Things have gotten very, the topics have been quite the variety here. I just realized I still have, my stream titled like making a new character and I'm just over here drawing salmon and gummy sharks. I mean, the new character did happen, just no longer. Must say I'm an OC. OC, do not steal. My very original design. Got up to eat a cookie and grabbed a Rice Krispie treat. Ice cream sandwich. What? I've never heard of this. Is this homemade or do these like exist on the market? I think it fell out by the back room. Still remember buying this. It's always so ominous when you're like, what? Okay, it just kind of showed up. Yeah, I've never heard of rice. I never even thought to combine the two. Fascinating. Right, got some to share with the class. It's name brand? Oh, interesting. Heh, somehow never came across it. Wait, no, these dots should be smaller. Might be a little bit too big, but whatever. I guess it technically has, like, another fin back here. Oh my god, there's a spider over here. Alright, well, I'll see if I remember if it's still there after stream's over. I keep getting spider bites, so me and spiders are kind of at war. Spooter. It's weird because I have like this tiny little like easel where I put my tablet on it, and then it just started climbing down from that. Love spiders. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do cruel things to this one. If I remember. It's been doing cruel things to me. Or I guess I could be ethical and put it outside. Favorite animal? Really? Got a spider sona? Yeah, some people love spiders, some people hate spiders. They only act in self-defense. I haven't been doing anything to them, and they're like, hee 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 hee. Let me bite. I'm minding my own business over here. Have mercy. Fine. We'll put it outside if I remember. Hey, Lovewin. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm drawing a shiny lad over here. Guess I could get rid of this weird pile of gummies. Doing okay. How you been? I'm doing well. My voice is kind of dying, but I'm not doing well. I'm drawing some... I realized the title is inaccurate. I started making this character. The Zolo. Zoe the Zolo. Pretty happy with how they turned out, but I got distracted. I guess I got tired. I was like, I'm gonna stop drawing. We're gonna switch to just chatting. Then I got, I was like, you know what? We started talking about salmon. I was like, I've been meaning to draw salmon for the longest time. Thank you. I feel like this salmon is almost done. outline this gummy. Gummy fish. I was like, it's just so quintessential. How do we even sidetrack into drawing gummy fish? Someone said, I think it was Meowstachio, was like, what if it was all red? Then it would be a Swedish fish. And then we started talking about Swedish fish. And I was like, I'll draw a Swedish fish. But I was like, you know what? It's not as exciting. And then we started talking about gummy sharks. And I was like, a gummy shark would be more fun to draw, maybe. That was the entire, what do you call it? Train of thought? It's actually how my brain works. Sometimes, like, I would randomly start on a subject, but because nobody knows how I got to that subject, it just seems random, but it actually does tie into something else. Like, anything else I should add? Start putting these layers together. Whoa, not that. I don't know what I pressed there, but... I guess I could make its eye a little bit darker. This isn't a very dark pencil, or pen. Gotta really push on it sometimes. It still looks better with the sketch, but we're getting there. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I would give it a dark background, but if I, like, say I do this, it'll probably be too transparent. Oh? Wait, maybe we're opaque. Oh, right, because I did put a underlayer of, like, green. But not for this one. Oh, wait. Kind of works. Nah, the gummy fish loses some of its texture. Let me see. I wish I had like a flat brush, but all my flat brushes are kind of like texturing a different way. Yeah, that just looks like texture. Dry bristle? Eh, kind of. It's a little hairy though. Actually kind of looks like colored pencil. That's kind of cool. But nah. Alright. Just white, I guess. I mean, we're already past 3 hours. I should probably stop streaming. Let's see, do I have the energy to raid? I need to go eat my tacos. I think it's about time to head to sleep. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, thanks for participating. Thank you for the ideas. It was a good time. Randomly talking about gummy candy and such. I will be back tomorrow playing more KOTOR, Star Wars game. Oh, there goes the bot. Oh yeah, sorry, loved one. I was like, just as you showed up. What? No broke boys. 15 times in a row. Dang. Quite the request. So yeah, be here tomorrow, playing games. A pretty wild ride. I think it's like currently at trial. I don't know. I got sentenced to execution last time. That was pretty wild. I did not expect that. But hopefully it goes better next time. Alright. Take care, y'all. Goodbye.